area. This the area. Spawned in the 19th. And we out here on the west side of Chicago, giving y'all a peek of how things in these communities has changed a lot, but also a lot of things have remained the same. Like it used to be a lot of things going on in these areas where men was risking their lives for them. Specifically, the war on drugs, the crack cocaine era. Not coming down this block, I'm coming down right now, Homan is 16. You know, at any given time on Homan is 16, especially on a day like today, you'll find, you know, many men out hanging, getting money, hustling. You know, this corner right here, 16th and Homan, a lot of men that died right here on this corner for hustling and getting money. A lot of men died for these streets. A lot of black men died on these streets. A lot of blood on these streets right here. I'm coming down 16th Street where, if y'all see, everything is pretty much the same. Haven't too much changed. The only thing that has changed is that the businesses that was open, or the few little businesses that black people held on to in these communities, which were little small little businesses like tire shops and little mechanic shops and little candy stores, they shut those things down. That's all. But everything else remained the same. You know, all the abandoned buildings, the vacant lots. You know, gentrification has took a minute to take off in these areas. Being that these areas are so far in the red, meaning that they just never been invested in none over the last 30, 40 years. And being a community that has been invested into none, it's hard to get buyers to buy in that this community is going to be thriving soon. Being people with money coming over here saying, man, we don't have nothing going on. We starting from scratch. You know, we're going to be starting from zero. You know, it take a lot to start from nothing to build back up. So that's why it's hard for gentrification to kick off in these communities. But it's slowly happening. It's slowly happening. But the thing is, and my point is that this street I'm driving down, 16th Street, a lot of men died hanging on these streets, hanging on this street. A lot of men blood is on this street. Coming up on, I think I'm 16th and Pulaski. You know, 16th and Pulaski going right into K-Town. You know, the crack game was thriving in this area. There was a lot of violence in this area. It always has been a lot of violence in this area, but not now. They didn't displace these communities so much. You know, violence is spread it out all through Chicago. So that's why you find a lot of random acts of violence going on in unrandom places, unusual places. I'm driving down Pulaski, as y'all see. You know, it's quiet in these communities now. The media, as Trump would call it, the fake media make you believe that it's just, you know, it's like it was in the 90s. Blacks hanging out everywhere, niggas hanging out everywhere, getting money. They gang banging over blocks. You know, they fighting over turf. You know, they got all these guns for these particular reasons. So they got to continuously depict that picture to society in order to continuously keep this money coming in, all these different type of grants and all this different type of money they get from the government. They have to justify that. And they justify it through painting black people of America as the enemy, as inferior. They do that by continuously highlighting police shootings and police killings of black people. The heartlessness of it all. So they continuously devalue our lives right before our eyes. So it's easy for anybody to kill us. It's easy for us to kill each other, and it's easy for any other race in America to kill us. And it's definitely easy for the law force of America to do it to us, because they have always done it to us. As y'all see, I'm still in the hood. Haven't nothing changed in these communities. They just ran all the little small businesses, all the little black businesses that they could run out. They would rather board this community all the way up, as they have done, before they allow grants and loans to black people to open up businesses in these communities. They would rather just board it all up. Instead of saying, why don't we just give these black people down here these grants and these loans to open up these businesses? They bring us a valid business plan. We're going to give them the money and open up in their own community. That's what we're going to do. But they didn't do that. America didn't do that. The politicians of Chicago didn't do that. They saying we're going to board all that stuff up down there. Anything, everything, anything. We're going to board it all up. We're going to shame them to America. We're going to continuously shame them. You know. And that's a shame within itself. I'm taking it. We going down on Madison right down here. Yeah, I'm still live, Life Coach CW. Still on my gentrification time. Yeah. I'm taking y'all right down here on Madison though. Yeah, I'm still out here, gentrification, still out here on these streets, showing y'all that all these police stations and all this violence and all this stuff, how they continuously depict us on the streets of Chicago. If you look at Madison Street, it's still the same, haven't much changed. The Arabs still down here getting money in the black people neighborhood. Ain't not too much change. Everything the same out here.